When disaster strikes, true heroes rise not for recognition, but to bring hope where it's needed most. Paul Walker, known to the world as a Hollywood star, quietly stepped into that role time and again. Beyond the fast cars and flashing cameras, he was a compassionate force, on the ground in disaster zones, lending a hand, offering comfort, and leading relief efforts. The story of his unwavering dedication to helping tornado victims is a powerful reminder that even the brightest stars shine brightest in moments of darkness. Paul Walker, born on September 12, 1973, is best remembered for his role in the Fast and Furious franchise, but his impact extended far beyond Hollywood. From an early age, Paul had a deep sense of empathy and a desire to help those in need. Growing up, he was influenced by his family's values and was taught the importance of giving back to the community. As his acting career took off, Paul didn't lose sight of these core beliefs. Despite his fame, he remained humble and passionate about using his platform to make a positive difference. He was particularly drawn to humanitarian causes, especially in the wake of natural disasters. Paul's commitment to helping others became a defining characteristic of his life. He wasn't just a movie star, he was a dedicated philanthropist, eager to make a real-world impact by supporting disaster relief efforts and providing direct aid to affected communities. In 2010, when Paul Walker saw the heartbreaking devastation caused by the 7.0 magnitude earthquake in Haiti, he felt compelled to take action. The images of destruction and suffering moved him deeply, and he knew he couldn't just offer financial support from a distance. Determined to make a direct impact, Paul founded Reach Out Worldwide, a disaster relief organization with the mission of providing immediate aid in areas affected by natural disasters. Unlike many larger relief organizations that often take time to mobilize, ROW focused on quick, effective action by deploying teams to disaster zones rapidly. Paul's goal was clear. He didn't just want to donate money or supplies, he wanted to be physically present, offering hands-on help to those in dire need. His approach to disaster relief was personal and proactive, ensuring that the most urgent needs were met on the ground, where the impact was most significant. Reach Out Worldwide was far from a typical charity. Founded by Paul Walker, the organization was built from the ground up with a clear vision to provide swift, direct aid to communities hit by natural disasters. Paul worked closely with disaster relief experts to ensure ROW's response was both effective and efficient. Unlike larger, often slow-moving organizations that face bureaucratic delays, ROW prided itself on its rapid deployment teams that could quickly get to the heart of disaster zones. This hands-on approach made a real difference as ROW was able to deliver food, medical care, and critical supplies to those in need without the usual red tape. Whether in Haiti, the Philippines, or other disaster-stricken areas, ROW's ability to respond quickly earned it a reputation for reliability and compassion. Paul's leadership ensured that the organization stayed true to its mission of making a direct and immediate impact on those suffering the most. Paul Walker's first major mission with Reach Out Worldwide took him to Haiti in 2010, just days after the catastrophic earthquake struck. The scenes were devastating. Entire buildings were reduced to rubble, countless people were trapped, and the local community was in a state of shock. Yet, Paul didn't hesitate to act. He arrived on the ground within days, working side by side with local rescue teams and volunteers. He helped clear debris, coordinate efforts, and bring medical teams to aid the injured. Paul's direct involvement in the relief efforts showed his commitment to making a tangible difference. His leadership in Haiti not only helped save lives, but also laid the foundation for ROW's future missions. Paul's work demonstrated that even in the most desperate circumstances, hope could be found through immediate action, compassion, and teamwork principles that continued to guide ROW's efforts in the years that followed. While Reach Out Worldwide began its work in Haiti, its mission quickly expanded to help communities worldwide. Over the years, ROW responded to numerous disasters, including the deadly tornadoes that struck the United States. One of the most heart-wrenching missions Paul and ROW took on was in the aftermath of the powerful tornadoes that devastated the Midwest. Entire communities were left in ruins, with families facing unimaginable loss and destruction. ROW's teams arrived quickly, providing essential supplies like food, water, and medical aid, and assisting with search and rescue efforts. Paul's commitment to helping those affected by disasters didn't stop at international boundaries. His organization worked tirelessly to aid American communities during their time of need. This mission further solidified ROW's reputation as a compassionate and swift relief organization, driven by Paul's unwavering dedication to those suffering in the wake of disaster. In 2011, a devastating tornado hit Joplin, Missouri, claiming over 150 lives and leaving thousands without homes. The destruction was overwhelming, and the local community needed help. Reach Out Worldwide immediately stepped in with its rapid response teams, providing essential aid to those in desperate need. ROWW delivered water, food, first aid, and helped clear debris, ensuring that survivors received the immediate support they required. Paul Walker was personally involved in the mission, overseeing many aspects of the relief efforts. His hands-on approach, combined with his leadership and compassion, was a driving force in the recovery process. Paul spent time with the survivors, offering emotional support and keeping morale high during such a trying time. His presence, both practical and emotional, gave hope to those affected by the disaster. Working alongside local volunteers and relief teams, Paul demonstrated his unwavering commitment to the community. His tireless work ethic and dedication to helping others were crucial in helping Joplin begin to rebuild and recover from the devastation. What truly set Paul Walker apart wasn't just the supplies he delivered or the relief efforts of Reach Out Worldwide, but the personal connections he forged with those he helped. While many disaster relief organizations focus on distributing aid, Paul's impact was deeply personal. Survivors of the tornadoes in Joplin, Missouri, spoke of how his presence brought them hope in their darkest hours. In a time when everything seemed lost, Paul's kind words and reassuring presence were a beacon of light. It wasn't just the physical help he provided, it was his ability to connect with people on a human level that made all the difference. ROWW volunteers shared how Paul worked alongside them, carrying supplies, clearing debris, and comforting those who were struggling. He didn't stay in the background. He was out there in the trenches, showing the same level of care and commitment as the volunteers around him. Paul offered encouragement, listened to survivors, and gave them the strength to keep going. His compassion and willingness to serve on the front lines demonstrated that he was not just a leader, but a true source of hope for those in need. Even after Paul Walker's tragic passing in 2013, his legacy through Reach Out Worldwide remained as strong as ever. Paul's commitment to helping others and his hands-on approach to disaster relief set the foundation for an organization that continues to make a difference worldwide. ROWW's mission to provide rapid, effective aid during natural disasters didn't stop with Paul's death. The organization continues to respond to emergencies around the globe. Whether it's typhoons in the Philippines, earthquakes in Nepal, or other calamities, ROWW stays true to Paul's vision of selfless giving. His spirit of compassion and his focus on immediate, on-the-ground support lives on in every mission. The team of volunteers, disaster relief experts, and local responders who continue his work keep his memory alive by following his example of unwavering dedication. Paul's impact will never fade, as his legacy continues to inspire new generations of helpers committed to making the world a better place. Paul Walker once said, If you can do good things for other people, you have to do it. This wasn't just a motto for him, it was the foundation of his life. Paul's generosity went far beyond the media spotlight. While many people only saw his on-screen fame, his true impact was often in the quieter moments, away from the public eye. Behind the scenes, Paul was constantly working to make a difference, whether through his humanitarian efforts with Reach Out Worldwide or his personal interactions with those in need. His actions were never motivated by fame or recognition. They were driven by a genuine desire to create real, lasting change in the world. Paul believed in the power of giving, and his life reflected that belief every day. His legacy lives on, reminding us all that making a difference requires not just words, but meaningful action. Today, ROU remains a leader in disaster relief, continuing to embody the values Paul instilled. Through their work, they've helped thousands of people recover from devastation and rebuild their lives. They've inspired a new generation of volunteers, all working together in Paul's name to make the world a better place. Paul Walker may have been taken from us too soon, but his legacy is alive and well through the work of ROU and everyone he inspired. If you want to carry on his mission, consider donating to ROW volunteering or simply doing something kind for someone in need. Let's continue his work and make a lasting impact in honor of the man who showed us all what it means to give selflessly.